After you watch this video, you'll be able to identify if the product that you are currently selling or the product that you intend to sell is a fad product, a seasonal product, or a long-term product, and which out of those three categories is the best product for you to sell, as well as for you to private label. Are you ready? Let's get to work. Like I said in the intro, there are three main buckets for the products that you can sell on Amazon: fad products, seasonal products, as well as long-term products. Now, it doesn't mean that one is better than the other, but it is important for you to identify so you can properly categorize the products that you want to sell and make sure that you don't think a fad product is a long-term product and you do the wrong type of investment. So that's very important. And we're also going to be talking about private labeling. If you're not really sure what private labeling is, I'm going to be breaking it down in this video and just giving you my opinion which one of these three categories is the one that you should be private labeling if you are selling a product in that particular category, let's call it. Okay? But before we get started, if this is your first time watching a video on this channel, hi, my name is Crystal and I'm the founder of Amazon Sellers Society and Sellers Society. If you want to learn a little bit more about what we do, you can check out our website www.assmiddleeast.org. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment with this emoji in the comment section below and like this video so we keep making content for you on YouTube. Our focus is primarily in the Middle East and for Amazon Middle East, but the information that I'm going to be talking about in this video is applicable to any marketplace that you are selling in, even any country that you are selling in, or any marketplace, i.e. something other than Amazon, even on your own Shopify store. Let's start off with identifying the three main categories that we talked about: fad, seasonal, and long-term. Let's think about long-term products. So technically speaking, long-term products have consistent monthly sales and search trends consistently and are not tied to any season or event or holiday. So when you think about a long-term product, it is kind of boring, to be quite honest, because it's something that is in demand all the time. Maybe during certain periods of time when there's incredible demand and people do start buying more products, i.e. Q4, you might find that your sales are going to increase, but there's no ups and downs. It is being consistently searched for. It is a product that people need every day in their life, and it's not tied to any season or holiday. It's not tied to Christmas. It's not tied to summer. It's not tied to winter. It has nothing to do. It is a long-term product. Now, product number two is a seasonal product. Well, you guessed it, a seasonal product is the exact opposite of a long-term product, meaning a seasonal product is, number one, tied to a particular event, either to event or to a season. So those types of products are products that you find have spikes. When you look on things like Google Trends, for example, you'll find spikes because people tend to search for these products in a particular season or for a particular event. And also additionally, seasonal products are products that you might sell season after season, but they don't have demand for longer than 4 months. So that would mean a product is seasonal. Again, that doesn't mean it's a bad product for you to sell, but you need to be aware that it is a seasonal product so that you know how to treat it and how to invest in that particular product. The last type of product would be a fad product. A lot of people think there's only two categories. There's only long-term and seasonal, but a fad product is a product that's quite interesting. Now, if you check on things like Google, like a dictionary, for example, you'll find that a fad is something that is a trend. So it's basically a trending product. Nobody knows how long a fad is going to last, but it's kind of like a wave. A fad starts, a lot of people start adopting it, especially when it comes to e-commerce sales and Amazon. In the beginning, you find not a lot of sellers, and then everybody is selling the product, and then the product loses its momentum, and then we find another fad. Normally, fads are tied to things like toys and gadgets, things like the fidget spinner, the poppers, stuff of that sort. Those are fads. Again, there's nothing wrong with you selling these types of products, but once you identify that the product is a fad, then you know how much to invest in it and you know whether you should or shouldn't private label it. Now that you know all three types of products, what is, in your opinion, the type of product that you would want to private label and add your brand and your logo on? If you don't know the answer, let's talk a little bit more about private label. What exactly does private label mean? Private label is a very interesting type of business whereby you can find a generic product that you don't have to manufacture, you don't have to create, you don't need to even be the expert about, you don't need to be even an expert about this product. You don't need to think about how it's created, the mold, nothing technical about this product. You just like it, you think it's good, it's unique, and you come and you add your own branding to it. Now, yes, you can, of course, make changes to it, make it better, do some additional things, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that would be private label. It doesn't necessarily mean that you need to make changes to the product for it to be private label. You can take it as is, just add your logo to it and brand it. The reason why private labeling is important is because it, first of all, creates a loyal following. So if you have multiple products, all of them are great, all of them are branded, customers are going to start recognizing your brand and they're going to be choosing your brand versus somebody else's brand or somebody else's product that they don't recognize. That's the first thing. The second thing is the idea of selling on Amazon or e-commerce is building a big basket of products whereby you can constantly be selling that one customer. So you acquire a customer and you try to sell them other products that are related to the first product maybe, or even unrelated. But that is the interesting idea of creating a brand. Think about the products that you buy from standard stores. You rarely find a store that sells only one product. Even coffee shops nowadays sell mugs, water bottles, juice, coffee, sandwiches, muffins, all of them under one brand name. So that's the whole idea of selling multiple products under your brand name. Second of all, it creates, if you create a private label, you're able to create brand loyalty. You're able to create people that are loyal to your brand and come over and over again to your store, whether that be your e-commerce store or your Amazon store, and purchase your products and maybe recommend your products to other customers. So creating a brand is very important. It kind of gives a higher quality, or it increases the perception and the value of the product rather in the eyes of the consumer. And at the same time, it creates an actual business for you. Now, if you think about all of the three categories that we talked about, you would want to invest and private label the long-term products because they're long-term. They're staying for a very long time and you're going to be selling them for a very long time. Now, of course, you can also brand seasonal and fad products, but if you want to invest additional money in order to brand them, maybe, and you have a limited budget, maybe the best thing to do would be to just focus on the long-term products for you to just private label and put under your own brand name. Fad, seasonal, long-term products, which one would you choose to sell, or which one are you currently selling on Amazon? Make sure that you like this video, leave me a comment in the comment section below, and make sure that you subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in another video with more information. Bye.